Welcome back to the Bad Influence podcast, where we don't just tell you the truth about life, but also show you how to overcome everything life throws at you. I'm the bad influence that you need in your life, Bjordan Banderas. Have you ever felt like life just decided to throw you into the damn arena? No warning, no time to prep, just you and the fight of your life. Maybe it's a health issue, maybe it's losing your job, or perhaps it's a relationship falling apart. Whatever it is, life didn't ask you if you were ready. It just tossed you into the fire. But here's the thing. When life puts you in that fucking arena, there's only one person you can count on to fight for you. And that's you. Think about it. How many times have you felt like you were up against the ropes, no backup, no way out? And I know that feeling. Like the world's closing in and it feels like you're barely holding it together. Right? I know how that feels. But let me tell you something. You are stronger than you think. When life pushes you into the arena, you have a choice. Yes, you do. You can either let it knock you down and keep you there, or you can stand up and fight. And today, we're going to talk about how to choose to fight. Because in the end, no one is coming to save you. It's up to you. We're talking real life here, guys. I'm not just saying you've got to fight for your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions. No. No, this is about fighting for your mental, physical, and emotional well-being, which is hard to do with social media and all the distractions that we have around us. It's about standing for yourself when everything around you is falling apart. So by the end of this episode, you're going to walk away with real strategies to handle whatever life throws at you, and most importantly, you're going to learn how to fight for yourself like your life depends on it. Because sometimes it really fucking does. So here's the real problem that I have been observing for, I would say, many years, but within the last 8 years, it got worse. What I have been noticing or observing is that too many people are waiting for someone to come to save them. You are waiting for that magic solution, that perfect moment, or that one person who's going to swoop in and fix everything, right? I've seen it. People talk about it online. They complain about it online. My friends, family members, a lot of people that I know complain about that. But guess what? That's not how life works. The truth is, the longer you wait for someone to solve your problems, the deeper you sink into them. You end up stuck in a cycle of waiting, hoping, and doing nothing while life keeps pushing you further and further into the ground. And let me tell you, life doesn't wait. Life doesn't care if you're tired, if you're scared, or if you're not ready. It will keep throwing punches, and if you're not ready to fight back, it's going to keep knocking you down. So the question is, are you going to stay down? Yeah, you can stay down there. You can stay down there. You can be like taking the punches, complain about life and all that, or are you going to stand up and fight? Because sitting on the sidelines, hoping things get better on their own, that's just not an option anymore. It is not. I don't know why people think that's an option when it shouldn't even be part of the plan. The real issue here is that too many of you don't believe you have the strength to fight. You feel tired. You feel exhausted. You've been told you're not good enough, or you're too broken, or too weak to handle what's coming your way. And that mindset right there, That's the problem. You've already got the strength inside of you. You just need to learn how to tap into it when life gets hard. When you get thrown into the arena, the only way out is through. You can't run, you can't hide, and you can't wait for someone else to fight your battles for you. This is your life, and if you don't fight for yourself, no one, absolutely no one else will. It won't be a politician, it won't be an internet celebrity. No one will fight for you when it comes to your own fights. So what I want you to do, what you need to do starting today, you need to stop waiting, stop hoping, and start fighting. When my wife got sick, it felt like life had ripped the ground right out from under me. It felt awful. We were living our lives, planning for the future, and then boom, suddenly we were thrown into the fucking arena. And let me tell you, I was not ready at all. Like, not at all. I wasn't expecting it. It just came out of nowhere. My wife got sick. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to take care of her and myself at the same time. Every day felt like a battle, and there were times when I thought I couldn't take it anymore because I still had to go to work. I still had to come home, work on the house, clean the house, take care of the dogs, take care of my wife, take care of myself. There were days I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I kept waiting for someone to come and tell me how to fix fucking everything. But guess what? No one ever came to my rescue. There wasn't a manual on how to get through this, and no one was going to fight this battle for us. No one did. No one came to my house, to my apartment, and said, like, let me take care of this for you. I'm going to fight the system, the healthcare system for you. No, nobody did that. And that's even worse when you have to deal with the healthcare system, which unfortunately, if you don't have money, it fucking sucks. So I realized that if I didn't get in the arena and fight for my wife, for our life, then no one would. It was a tough pill to swallow, but it was also the wake-up call I needed. So I made a decision. I decided to fight. I didn't have all the answers, but I knew that if I didn't stand up and take control, we were going to sink. I started doing everything I could, researching, learning, asking for help when I needed it, and most importantly, refusing to give up, which is the easiest thing to do. It's so easy to just quit, give up, and say like, I can't take this anymore. So day by day, day in, day out, every single fucking day I fought. I fought back. And guess what? We made it through. My wife got better and I became stronger than I ever thought I could be. But it all started with that decision to fight for myself and for her, no matter how hard it got. And that's what I want you to take away from this. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to make the decision to fight. The strength will come. The solutions will come. But first, you have to decide that you're worth fighting for. Here's the truth. Life is all about choices. Yes, it is. It's all about the choices you make for your life. Just like my life is about the choices that I make in my life. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And when life throws you into the arena, the most important choice you can make is to fight. It doesn't matter if you're scared. It doesn't matter if you don't know what to do. What matters is that you refuse to give up. Choosing to fight doesn't mean you're going to win every single round. No. That's a dumb expectation. Because here's the thing. When you get into the arena against life, you don't know what secret technique life is going to throw at you. You just have to be prepared to take the punch and punch back. Because there will be days when you get knocked down. There will be times when you feel like the punches just keep coming and you don't know how much more you can take. But here's the thing. Every time you get knocked down, you've got to make the choice to get back up. Because the fight isn't over until you decide it is. That's the power of choice. It's not about being invincible. It's about being relentless. It's about getting up again and again and again and again, no matter how many times life knocks you down. It's about deciding that you are worth fighting for, no matter what. Because when you make that choice, everything, and I mean everything, fucking changes. Life is going to test you every single day. It's going to push you to your limits. But remember this. You have the power to decide how you respond. You have the power to fight back. And that power, that's what makes all the difference. Now, I know some of you are thinking, okay, Jordan, I get it. I need to fight. Because I've been told this. When I tell people this, they're like, I know, I get it. I need to fight. But how? How do I fight? How do I even start? Right? Those are good questions. Well, let me break it down for you. The first tool you need in your arsenal is self-awareness. I've been talking in the last few episodes about this because it's that damn important. You need this type of awareness. You've got to know where your strengths are and where your weaknesses lie. This isn't about beating yourself up. No, that's not what it is. It's about understanding yourself so you can fight smarter, not harder. Next, you need resilience. This is your ability to keep going, no matter what. Life is going to throw you some serious punches, but resilience is what keeps you in the game. And resilience, it's like a muscle. You've got to build it over time. You have to build it up over time and time again, day in, day out, day in, day out. The workouts never stop. The gym of life never closes. So start with the small things. Start doing that. Start building resilience with the small things. When something doesn't go your way, practice bouncing back. Over time, you'll get stronger, and the big stuff won't knock you down so easily. Then, there's focus. This one was hard for me because a lot of people thought I had ADHD. But guess what? I don't. And here's the thing about this. This is why you need focus. Because when you're in the arena, there are going to be distractions, doubts, fears, and other people's opinions. They're all going to try to pull you off course. They're going to try to get you all distracted. But you've got to stay focused on the fight in front of you. Don't waste energy worrying about things you can't control. Keep your eyes on the prize and stay locked in on your goal. Lastly, like I always say, you need support. No one should fight alone. You need people in your corner who believe in you, who lift you up when you're down, and who remind you of your strength when you forget it. Whether it's friends, family, or a mentor. Find your support system and lean on them when you need to. You don't have to do this alone. I didn't do it alone, and because I didn't do it alone, I was able to pretty much get through the arena, fight through in the arena, and actually made it through. When we talk about fighting for yourself, we're not just talking about external battles. Because here's one thing that people don't realize. I don't know why. It's just so interesting to see. Some of the biggest fights you'll ever face are the ones that happen inside your mind. Mental health is a battlefield. And if you're not paying attention, it can take you down before you even realize what's happening. Because you have depression, anxiety, self-doubt. These are all enemies you're going to have to face, no matter what. Even if your battle is physical, like in my case, where I had to help my wife and do all these things for my wife, I was still facing depression, anxiety, doubts, all these things. So I had to do literally 2 fights at once. But just like in the physical arena, you have the power to fight back. Start by acknowledging the battle. This is one of the things that I did that helped me a lot. Don't ignore your mental health. Don't push it to the side like everyone else tells you to do. Because there's a lot of fucking gurus out there on social media that tell you you don't need to take care of your mental health. Depression doesn't exist. Anxiety is just in your mind. And if you need help, get it. Get the help you need. Because you're going to need it at one point or another. There's no shame in asking for support when you're fighting for your life. Your emotional health matters just as much. How many times have you let your emotions take control, leading you to make decisions you later regret? It's time to get in the arena and fight for control over your emotions. Practice mindfulness, journaling, or even therapy to help you navigate those emotional battles. And let's not forget about your physical health. If you're not taking care of your body, how do you expect to fight in any arena? This is something that I had to learn the hard way. Because when my wife got sick, I was in the worst shape of my life. I was gaining weight. Every single joint in my body was hurting. I had brain fog so bad because I was eating so shitty. And during this whole process, I learned that your body is your armor. And you've got to treat it with respect. So you have to get enough rest, eat well, exercise, and stay strong. Because when life throws you into the arena, you're going to need all the strength you can get. There's no way around it. You're going to have to be physical and mentally strong. Because those battles, when you get in that arena, you're going to be tested, both physically and mentally. And sometimes, even if you're not ready, even if you're like, oh, I can handle this, you're going to be tested. So you better be prepared to either take care of your body while fighting in the arena or before. Because life is just going to punch you. And it's going to try to break you down. So you make the choice right now. Either start getting in better shape, getting stronger, mentally stronger, physically stronger, because you have to be prepared at one point or another, especially with everything that's going on. At one point or another, you're going to be thrown into the arena. You're going to have to fight for your life, for your family's future. And if you're not ready, even physically or mentally, you're going to crumble. You are going to crumble. I have seen people crumble by going through the same thing or similar things that I have gone through. And I'm like, dude, I made it through. What's the difference between you and me? And the only difference that I can tell you between those people that crumble and me is that they gave up. They stopped fighting. They were waiting for someone to actually come and save them. While they were doing that, I decided to get stronger, physically and mentally. I decided not to quit. I decided to fight back. And I won. And the same people that quit, that decided to give up, they decided to give up and decided to literally just throw in the towel. Now they're mad. They're mad. And they're mad at me because I won. And they're mad at themselves because they lost. So here's the bottom line. Life is going to throw you into the arena whether you're ready or not. But you don't have to be ready. You just have to be willing to fight. You have to be willing to stand up for yourself, for your life, and for your future. No one else is going to do it for you. Not a fucking politician, not a fucking billionaire, not your boss. Sometimes not even your family. So start today. Start by recognizing that you're in control of how you respond to the challenges life throws at you. You have the power to fight back, to rise above, and to create the life you want. But it all starts with that decision to step into the arena and fight for yourself. So stop waiting for someone to save you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. You are the one you've been waiting for. You've got the strength, the resilience, and the power to win. So get in that arena and start fighting. Start throwing punches back. And start winning in life. This might be the first time that you start winning in life. And that's what matters. That you're going to start winning. It doesn't matter what the challenge is. What matters is that you decide to take it head on, to go after it, to fight back, to punch back, to get up when you fall down. And when you do that, you're going to grow stronger, both physically and mentally. And then you're going to start winning. And that victory, those victories, every round that you win, every challenge that you overcome, it's going to feel so fucking good. It's going to make you feel like you are, I don't know, fucking The Rock or somebody, like a fucking superhero. And that's what I want you to do starting today. To start building yourself up. Because no one, and again, and I love to say this, because it's the fucking truth, no one is going to come to save you. No one. Absolutely no one. And that's it for today. If this episode lit a fire under you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, when life throws you into the arena, it's not a punishment. No, it's not. It's an opportunity. An opportunity to show the world and yourself just how strong you really are. Until next time. This is Bjordan Banderas, reminding you that the fight is always worth it. You are worth fighting for. So go out there, step into that arena, and show life what you're made of, and have a great day.